Bringing your spouse to the United States is an exciting step in your marriage, but the application process can be overwhelming. That's why understanding the eligibility criteria and application requirements before you begin is so important. Welcome. I'm Juliana, an immigration consultant from Siam Legal, and in this video, we'll explain what you need to know about the US CR-1 and IR-1 spousal visas. We'll cover what these visas are and how they differ, who qualifies to apply, and the application process and timeline. Let's get started. Both CR-1 and IR-1 are visas for foreign spouses of American citizens and green card holders who want to immigrate or move to the US permanently. So what's the difference between the two? The CR-1, conditional resident visa, is issued to spouses married for less than 2 years at the time of visa approval. This visa grants conditional permanent residency, meaning that after entering the US, your spouse receives a 2-year conditional green card, which can be converted to a full green card towards the end of the 2 years. The IR-1 immediate relative visa is for spouses married for 2 years or more at the time of visa approval. IR-1 visa holders receive unconditional permanent residency upon arrival and full 10-year green cards. Both visa types allow you to bring your stepchildren under CR-2 or IR-2 visas, provided your marriage to the child's parent occurred before the child turned 18. As the US-based spouse, you'll be the one sponsoring your partner's visa and green card application. To do this, you must file a petition with the US government demonstrating your eligibility to sponsor and your spouse's eligibility to receive a visa. Here's what you'll need to qualify. Legally recognized marriage. Your marriage must be legally valid in the country where it took place. In Thailand, this means registering at a local district office and obtaining an official marriage certificate. All legally valid marriages, including same-sex marriages, are eligible for US spousal visas. Proof of a genuine relationship. You'll need to provide evidence that your marriage is genuine and not solely for immigration benefits. Financial proof. You must meet the income requirement of at least 125% of the US federal poverty guidelines. If your income is insufficient, you may be able to use up to 2 joint sponsors to meet this criterion. No admissibility concerns. Your partner should not be deemed inadmissible to the United States due to criminal history, immigration violations, specified medical conditions, or any other public safety concerns. US citizen or LPR sponsor. Most importantly, you must be a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, LPR, to sponsor your spouse's CR-1 or IR-1 visa application. Fortunately, as long as you have a genuine and legal marriage, the eligibility requirements for the CR-1 and IR-1 visas are generally more straightforward and less stringent compared to other US visa categories. We already checked if you and your spouse meet the requirements for a US spousal visa. So let's talk about the application process. Step 1. File Form I-130. The first step in applying for either an IR-1 visa or a CR-1 visa is to file a Form I-130, Petition for Alien Relative, with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. This form establishes that you, a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, are petitioning for your Thai spouse to receive a U.S. visa. When filing this form, you'll need to submit copies of your spouse's passport, proof of your U.S. citizenship or LPR status, your marriage certificate, proof of your relationship and finances, and other documents as requested, as well as the USCIS filing fee. The petition can be filed online or mailed directly to a USCIS service center. Step 2. USCIS processing. Once USCIS receives the petition, they will spend anywhere from several months to over a year reviewing it. They will notify you of their decision when they're done. If your petition is approved, it will be sent to the National Visa Center, or NVC, for further processing. If it's denied, you'll receive a letter explaining the reasons for refusal. Step 3. Visa bulletin and waiting period. If you're a U.S. citizen, your spouse can typically apply for their visa immediately after their Form I-130 is approved. But if you're a green card holder, your spouse may have to wait in Thailand until their visa becomes available. This can take up to several years depending on visa backlogs. You can check current wait times by accessing the visa bulletin issued monthly by the U.S. Department of State. Step 4. Apply for the spouse visa. Once a visa is available, the NVC will direct your spouse to complete the Form DS-260, Online Immigrant Visa Application, undergo a medical exam performed by an authorized physician, and obtain police clearance certificates. After you pay the Form DS-260 application fee, the NVC will schedule your spouse's visa interview at the U.S. Embassy. Step 5. Consular interview. Now it's time for the visa interview in Bangkok. Your spouse should bring originals of all the requested documents, including a valid passport, visa appointment letter, civil documents, police clearances, medical exam results, and other supporting documents. The interview typically lasts 10 to 20 minutes. The officer will review the supporting documents and ask your spouse questions about your relationship to determine their eligibility for a spousal visa and green card. The embassy will issue a visa decision within several weeks. If the application is approved, the visa will be stamped in your spouse's passport. The visa is valid for travel to the United States for 6 months following the date of the medical examination. Before your spouse departs for the United States, you must pay a fee to cover the cost of printing and mailing your spouse's green card. Step 6. Arrival in the U.S. Your spouse's green card will be mailed within a few weeks of their arrival in the U.S. Once they receive it, it can be used for domestic travel and prove their right to work. At Siam Legal, we've helped thousands of couples from Thailand and around the world successfully navigate the CR-1 and IR-1 spousal visa process. Our team can assess your spouse's eligibility for the U.S. spousal visas, provide tailored advice to strengthen their application, prepare the Form I-130 petition and DS-260 application, organize and prepare your spouse's visa application and interview documents, and conduct a mock interview to ensure your spouse feels confident on the interview day. With over 20 years of experience and a proven track record of helping clients secure U.S. marriage visas, our team is here to make your application experience efficient and stress-free. Let us help you take the first step towards starting a life with your spouse in the United States. If you're ready to start your application or have any questions, visit the links in the description to book a consultation. Like and subscribe for more information about U.S. visas. Thank you for watching.